All right, peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, hopefully the Most High in your house shall blessing your day. Yeah, man. By His mercies we are consumed. We're alive in the Most High in your house shall. His body and two are naturally alive, man. I just want to get into this real quick, man, because I just finished up reading Sirach 18, and I just want to go into something real quick, man, because gosh, where's that? Oh Lord. Please don't tell me I just lost it. Yeah, hopefully the Most High house has blessing your day, man. By His mercies, really, we aren't consumed. Because, I should remember it, man, because I went the other place, but it's all good. Because I was just finished up reading Sirach 18, man, and it goes into something like this, man, because, how, we're just going to look at it real quick, man, because, I was, yeah, we're just going to look at it real quick, because also too, it goes into volume book how the Most High, Yahushua, man, things prophecies pertain to him, what he taught, how he lived, things of that nature, man. That's why, it's just the gospel is so important, man, because the gospel, the testimony, new covenant is so important, man. And also too, the brother Akai War, shout out to brothers like Kwame McCall, Shalama, Akai War, brother Elijah, brother somebody from Assembly of the Firstborn, man, because you really gotta read this through the Most High House's perspective, man. Because also too, man, it's good, because it's a balance of things, man. Because you know what? Because let's listen, man. Because nobody because listen, my mom used to always act no, she would say this a lot, man, especially before I came to Word, when I had a lot, kind of like a greedy, stingy spirit, a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times too. Well, actually, I did, I was really yeah, man, I didn't. Let me not even try to downplay it. I did really a lot. It wasn't really too crazy, but it was bad. But and my mom always used to say, listen, son, but people are not supposed to ask you for anything. So yeah, man, that's is what it is. But also too, here's a balance to that. Here's a balance to that, man. But also, too, you don't want to be, as the scripture says, as a beggar, man, because, depending on another, just constantly, because you know what it is, too, first time, second time, all right, cool, and a couple times, too, cool, that's going to be all right, depending on who you're dealing with, that's going to be okay, but eventually, man, you don't want to, because you know what it is, too, it's up to the, it's not only always too when with alms or things giving them receiving or helping other brothers and sisters out, whether you're in the word or out the word. It's not always just about somebody, the giver, what type of spirit they're supposed to have. Because listen, when you read up in this verse, listen, it says let's read up a little bit. It says Ecclesiastes also knows Sirach chapter verse 18 verse 15. It says, "My son, blemish not thy good deeds, neither use uncomfortable words when thou givest anything." Because I remember the brother Joel, brother y'all off of some Sons of Thunder, man. Years ago, I was watching his the camp, man, and he said something too, how this our people are this not compassionate, not even tender, not even delicate, empathetic towards one another, man. Not all, and just in totality, because we do have that amongst our people inside the word and outside the word. But say if a brother or sister's hungry, man, we'll our people a lot of times too. I've seen this a lot of times too. They'll get mad, oh, here you go. It's damn, the brother or sister, they're hungry. Damn, why are you? And that's what this verse here is talking about. Let's go read this. Ecclesiastes also known as Sirach chapter 18 verse 15. It says, "My son, blemish not thy deeds, neither use uncomfortable words when thou give us anything." Yeah, let's go to Tobit real quick, man, because Tobit talks about this, man. Be a cheerful giver, man. Give cheerful. Tobit chapter 4 verse 16. It says, "Give thy bread to the hungry, and thy garments to them that are naked, and according to thine abundance give alms. Let not thy eye be envious when thou givest alms." So yeah, man, that's going to eye being envious, saying, okay, you give something to somebody, and you still say, oh man, I could have used that and things, and they kind of have a little regrets, no, just give it. Okay, it is what it is. Esteem somebody higher than yourself. Give it that person, and move on, man. So no, and I can be guilty of that sometimes, man. Not just going to how much I give great, person I am. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that right there I can be guilty of it sometimes. But that's what that scripture, the word has to come to mind. But anyway, Yeah, so that's another thing too. Don't like don't give like that, man. Don't give uncomfortable words, man. Like because don't it's about the spirit behind it too. It's like the spirit, like you give it in, man. Because the most solid in Yahusha, they love a cheerful giver. But on the flip side too, as well, man, it's also about the person that's actually receiving. As a lot of times receiving the help too. Like you as a giver also and a receiver, you have to be mindful of things. Like you have to kind of be mindful of that. And listen, like a lot of us, brothers and sisters, like where we're in the world, outside the world, we're going through it. So it's understandable, man. But it constantly, when you constantly asking, all the time. Then yeah, a lot of times too, in the verses about to get it too, people going to eventually kind of get tired of it. Let's grab this too. Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, chapter 18, verse 33. It says, Be not a beggar by banqueting upon borrowing, but when thou hast nothing in thy purse, for thou shalt lie and wait for thine own life and be taught on. So yeah, man, it's that goes into this type of person, man. Like every time, man, y'all go out to eat, and it could be with friends, brothers, sisters, like y'all go out to eat, I'm pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters that experience this, with with people, man. Y'all go out to eat or go out somewhere, and once y'all about to once y'all about to pay for the movie tickets or for the dinner, the check come or things of that nature, everybody, his brother, the brother, sister kind of looking around, all right, knowing they don't got it, but they'll be like this, and then some might just go on the phone, act like somebody calling them, or some might just act looking they wallet, knowing they don't have anything, and say, "Oh, you got me this time, all right," and all right, cool, you got me this time. Then it's you got me this time. It's all right, damn. I remember Shannon Sharp saying that on when he's on Undisputed. It's he was like, "Oh yeah, all right," goddamn, people are eventually going to get tired of that, man. That's what the scripture is saying, on a natural sense, but because it's about to get into spiritual meaning as well, but yeah, man, that's what it is. The you got me next time type of person, man. And that's kind of cause cool, it's good, cause also too that's where mercy, long suffering comes in. But also too, it does reach a point all right, cool, I mean, damn, it's less people are going to invite you, less people are going to want to be around you, cause damn, it's all right, whenever it's time to come and pay, or you to pitch in, or when cause also too cause I'm pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters, or I know people as well, that are givers and things, and it's just everything's on them, they don't mind, but it's okay, it's non reciprocation, man, because you know what it is too, it's always security, man. Especially I got homie. We like this, man. Not to blow each other up, blow myself up, man. But but I'm saying this as an example, man. One of my homies, he's not in the word per se, man. But there's always security in that, man. He'll be no, he'll be no, he got it. He said no, I got it. Then I'll be no, I got it. I was and that's good, man, because that type of brotherhood, that type of bond, there's security in that, man. If he knows, if I know he really doesn't got it, I was all right, I get it. But if he really knows that I don't got it, he got it, man. But there's security in that, man. But it's just be mindful of that, man. And also that's where that reciprocation comes, reciprocating, man. That's what it is, and that's big, man. And that's also too, knowing that it's bigger than you, man. That's why a lot of times, actually, the brother sent me first one was talking about it last night, man. That's why a lot of people just fall out, man, because everybody and brotherhood, sisters, or any, whether in the word, out the word, friendships, man, because it's not rooted in love. And if in the love if it is love, it's love with dissimulation. It's not love without dissimulation, not fake love, actually real love, man. Because some of this stuff like this, how people fall out, man, and that's unfortunate, man. So now I pray that all you can do is pray that it doesn't have, certain that spirit doesn't come on you, man, about that, things of that nature. Because a lot of times this spirit can come on me a lot of times, especially when I'm down in a rough spot. But I always say, listen, but I always remind myself, man, well, the Most High house I brings to my remembrance, and also remind myself too, Shannon Sharp said, he said his grandmother said one time to him, or his grandparents said, listen, and the word says this, man, certain places, a friend could take, or certain people are just pretty much, man, certain people are just worth it, man. All right, cool, I might be down bad right now, man, but man, all this person has done for me, all they continue to do for me, all they've been there for me, they're worth it. Okay, I lost that, but this person is gonna lost this, I'm in a tight spot, kind of lost this a little money right here, but this person's worth it. They were there for me, like and like when things were down bad, or everything that they done to me, or just off the general principle, like because I have genuine love for this person. That's what that reminder has to kick in, man. Because some people are just worth it, man. Like and that's what it is too. I mean, yeah, man. So that's is what it is, man. But let me grab this too. Let's read this again. It says, be not a beggar and by banqueting upon borrowing, but when thou hast nothing in thy purse, for thou shalt lie and wait for thy life and be talked on. So yeah, and also too, I was watching a clip, actually perfectly of perfectly saying this was I seen a clip of. So a few months ago, man, well, Mike Tyson saying this, man, like, especially as a man, dude, like, as a man, you should never depend on another man, like, unless it's the most on your house shot, man. But also, too, they even say, all right, you gotta get up and do something. You should never depend on another man for, like, to take care of you, man, because unless like your son, your father, and unless it's your father, man, that's it, man. Because I don't not, and I'm saying this too as a balance too as well, because this is different between like you hit rough times, and you want your brothers like to be there for you, like, or certain elder men or older men or whatever type of man, like your brother or like uncle, I mean father, uncle, loved one, like elder or OG to be there for you. But it's like when you constantly like depending on them, like to feed you, like and to like pay your bills or this and that. It's not. I'm not talking about rough times. It's like it's like, yeah, man. It's like Mike Tyson perfectly said what he had Tony Ayo on the podcast, and ironically enough, people could, well, I can't say that. I'm not gonna say that because I don't know that situation, but I was about to, please forgive me, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, but people like like Mike Tyson perfectly said. He said, listen, if you're a man depending on another man like to take care of you, you're a woman pretty much, man. And that's just is what it is, and that's very true, man. Like and that's just is what it is, man. So because yeah, man, as a man, you should never do it. Depend on another man to like take care of you, man. Like to just like just in life in general, like just have like things that you had to handle as a man, because like what you like so something happens to that man that is doing that for you, what you gonna do, starve? Then no, you can't do that. And Mike Tyson said it perfectly. I wish I could find the clip of that. That's neither here nor there, but that's what this is talking about, man. Like it says be not Ecclesiasticus chapter 18 verse 33. And also too, let me say this too, just because like a brother or sister asks you for certain things, like a few times, man, that doesn't don't like that's where a lot of times too, like I even have to be reminded of this to do. I'm talking about myself as well, like but don't use like there's certain times like that's the power of the scriptures, but and that's where iniquity arises. You're using it, you're perverting the word for your own gain or for your own will, or to justify your actions as well. Because just somebody uses it actually like just once or twice, don't like honestly don't go to the scriptures like be not a beggar, things and now if it's habitually, then yeah, I would say that. But let me say that too, man, because a lot of times too that can be the case, and I don't want that to be the case at all, or like that's what I'm insinuating at all, because that's not what I'm insinuating. Even if you're in the word out the word, don't do that. But if it comes to habitually, which is I'm pretty sure it happened to y'all brothers and sisters, and it happened to me, like it's like, okay, you had to draw the line, like it's like, okay, like yeah, or Ecclesiastes, because this too. Let me say it too, because certain times in like certain like especially it could be brothers and sisters, because I heard stories of brothers and sisters in the word and the knowledge, and also to other places like the Christianity and the Christian church, or the Jehovah, or the Kingdom Hall, or Pentecost, whatever belief system too. A lot of times people use what's the resources that's for the ministry or for the church or said belief system for like as like as like a welfare system, man, as something to pay to get their bills paid. It's like, all right, cool, like and that's what the scripture's talking about. All right, cool, like the congregation or the camp or whatever doesn't mind helping you, but like, but when y'all constantly are like, just action, it's like, damn, it's not a welfare system. Like, this is for the Lord, the Most High Yahushua, but also too, the Most High Yahushua did say, listen, help out, like, how much more, like, listen, you help out the sinners, you help out people outside the house, but how much more you need to help people in the house. And that's what that Matthew 25 is about. Actually, ironically enough, what we about to go into soon. But yeah, man. And that's what that's about. But also too, man, it's on the, at the same time. It's like, all right, you don't want to because people eventually gonna get like tired of it. It's like, damn, okay, brother, such and such and such and such, they always kind of need like something. It's like, what's really going on? And don't get wrong, because we might shoot. It could happen to me tomorrow, even at this moment, come through a rough patch and and you really need it. Because I've talked to some brothers and sisters in this walk that has happened to, and I'm pretty sure it might have been one of y'all brothers and sisters as well. And I'm not saying that, but it's like when it's constant, like it's like, okay, well, damn. So and also too, don't like Proverbs 3 and says. Proverbs 3 and James 4 and James goes into, man, if you can't help somebody, help them, man. Don't like say wait till tomorrow, or don't help them at all, or just give them a verse, or just one, you reach out to them, see how they're generally doing, and also two, just give them verses it's nothing wrong with that, but it's also too, it's like, okay, you give them the word, but it's like, okay, cool, like that's not but they actually need, no, let's get that in James real quick. Let's get that in James real quick. It's my bad, y'all. I really about to step up off here, but James chapter what you call James chapter, exactly. 2 verse 15. If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warm and filled. Notwithstanding, ye give them not things which are needful to the body, what doeth the profit? So yeah, man, exactly. So yeah, this don't say like, all right, well, go get warm, or pray that the Most High Yahushua turn things around for you when you had the ability to do it. Also, too, back to that Toba even says if you had that little, get a little, because that little might be a lot to them. It may help. So and that's just is what it is too, as well, man. So, but on the same time too, when this is somebody habitually doing, now listen, we all have rough stretches. It could be a year, or sometimes even 2 years. It could be something a long time. But it's like when it's constant, it's like, okay, now time too is like that. Like people started to peep game. It's like, okay, you're just kind of using this as a welfare system, or what's the thing I'm looking for, or a resource program when it's not that. So that's just is what it is. Well, let's read this one more time with Sirach 18:33, because now I'm about to get into the spiritual meaning, one from lining up with the gospel per se, what Yahushua, man, how this ties into Yahushua. It says, "Be not beggar be not beggar by banqueting upon borrowing. But when thou hast nothing in thy purse, thou shalt lie in wait for thine own life and be taught on." So yeah, let's hit Matthew. Let's go to Matthew 25 real quick. Matthew 25 verse 9. Yeah, because this is about the 10 virgins, things of that nature. But those, I wanted to just skip to verse 9, man, because this is those who are ready for the word and who are not. I just want to show you how verse 9 ties into Ecclesiastes, right, 18:33. But the wise answer and saying, not so, least there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell and buy it for yourself. So see, that's what it is. Be not a beggar, banqueting upon borrowing, when thou hast nothing in thy purse, for thou shalt lie in wait for thine own life and be taught on. So yeah, man, notice how what the wise virgin said. Like, no, man, you gotta. I'm shoot, that could line up with that. Because it's like, no, man, don't beg for mine. Well, especially that's your life. Because it's it's talking about your salvation. Those that when your house came back, they were ready. And those that weren't, man. So and especially the wise, the foolish virgins asked for some of their lamp, some word from some of those the slothful servants. And the wise virgin said, no, we not doing that. Because, like, yeah, you can't be a beggar in that aspect, man. Don't do that. Especially when it comes to your salvation. The most high in your house, y'all, man. Like, also, too, man, this goes up to lines up with, man, search the scriptures for them think that's true, man. Search the scriptures. Seek it out for yourself, man. Just can't go based off of, like, what another man says. Like, Yahushua said that himself. Like, I can't go based upon, like, even the brothers, and stuff that I watch, or brothers that I know, I gotta go back in scripture, see it lines up. But also too, like, and a lot of times too, it does line up when I, like, just go back and look at it. But also too, even this little small channel right here, man. Yeah, all y'all brothers and sisters that do watch it, man, just don't go off things I said, man. Search the scriptures, like, for yourself, man, as well, man. But also too, man, you gotta be like those in Thessalonica, man. Let's get that. Noble. That's on the right side. It's on the right side. Let me see. I want that. I know it's on the right side. I remember it being on the right side. Hold on, y'all. All right, yeah, man, but I can't find it. But yeah, man, like, let's go second Esdras 8:51. But like those in Thessalonica, no more than them. It's searched daily. My bad, y'all. I can't find it. Not the moment. I can't remember. I can't believe I can't remember where it's at. But it's all good. Gonna hit the second Esdras 8:51. It says, but understand for thyself, and seek out the glory for, such as be like thee. So yeah, understand this too, for yourself, man. Like, get anything that you get understanding, like Proverbs says, man. So yeah, man, like, like Yahushua said, man, most of Yahushua said. But yeah, man, that's just is what it is, man. That's the, like, not being borrow, being a beggar, man. I should say being not borrow, being a beggar, man. Like, that's just is what it is, man. Because, like, and that's what it is spiritually, man. Because, like, those foolish virgins as well. This is all spiritually, like, like how I said, my words of spirit. So, like, yeah, man. So hopefully this is edifying, man, for y'all. So peace.